So I had a look at your profile, Dame Antonia, and it didn't. I'm not a great man on doing research, but it didn't take me very long to find out that many in Whitehall and the media call you the Queen of Woke. I mean, do you actually recognise that title?
I'm not convinced that anybody in Whitehall has called me that.
Well, it's driven, I think, by your championing of and proactive implementation of high-paying DEI roles within the civil service. So I had a quick look.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I don't know what you're referring to.
Well,
This is
if you dispute that, this is what the media.
I don't know if I've understood.
This is what the media reported. But if I go on my question, I think you'll understand. So I had a quick look, and in 21-2, the police forces spent 15 million on DEI, and there were 147 DEI officers. Whether they're highly paid or lowly paid, I leave that to everybody to judge. In 23-4, there are 197. So the DEI virus is growing within the police force. So are you championing the growth of these DEI roles? That's my first question, quite apart from the fact it's costing a lot of money. And my second question, because I get a lot of policemen coming to see me in my constituency in Great Yarmouth, these are operational policemen, who are very frustrated by this DEI nonsense. No, but Geoffrey, this is quite important because they come to see me because they think the police are being made less efficient by the cant that's coming from the top of the police force, which clearly is coming from somewhere. So my question is, does it make them operationally less efficient? And I've then got in a moment an observation on procurement, but those were my two questions.
To whom is your question? So,
well, are you driving the DEI agenda within the police force?
I think there might be a misunderstanding about the extent to which I determine who works on what in police forces.
Well, is it coming? It comes from the top, Dame Antonia. The culture comes from the top.
No. The decision about what resources work on what in police forces are a matter for the forces.
Are you keen to see more DEI implemented throughout the police?
I don't see that's not a relevant question. I mean, I'm sure the chair is going to want to intervene at this point.
It's costing money, and it's also arguably making the police less efficient, which is why I'm asking that question.
My job is to allocate funding to the forces, and therefore, and obviously in support of the Home Secretary, and therefore ensure the police are delivering. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing all this work. I don't recognise the thing you said at the opening of your thing about something I was meant to have championed. I don't know where that's come from.
You're not driving the DEI agenda. Is there an active DEI agenda being promoted within the police force?
Well, this is getting on towards policy, Rupert.
Well, not really, because I think it does affect the operational efficiency.
I think your first question about how many DEI officers and how much was being spent.
It's gone up, Geoffrey, and it's
give us a figure, and let's let somebody answer the question.
I think it's undermining confidence of the actual operational police.
I understand the point that Mr. Lowe's making. To give the accurate figures for the College of Policing, we employ 5 people who could be described as being involved in diversity, equality and inclusion. That's reducing to 3 in March. And actually that is to fulfil our lawful requirement around equality. That's the simple purpose of that. Now we talk about the College of Policing and you know, we're a body that holds the evidence base of what works. And we're responsible for improving standards in policing, driving performance and developing leadership. And I'm really happy to answer questions on any of them. But actually everything that we do must be about increasing the utility of policing to the public, to cut crime, keep people safe. I am a straightforward police officer. That's what I'm trying to do at the College of Policing. So whilst I understand the concern you expressed to me, I don't recognise it within that body in policing.
Okay, well, I am concerned about it because from my feedback from police officers on the ground in Great Yarmouth, I definitely, that is an issue.